Earlier this week, the Netherlands refused to allow the Turkish foreign minister to land, setting off a diplomatic clash. Protests erupted in both countries and the Dutch embassy in Turkey was temporarily closed. The Turkish president, Recep Erdogan, called the Dutch government Nazi remnants and fascist. Now today, voters in the Netherlands are choosing a new prime minister and parliament after this campaign filled with far-right populist rhetoric. One leading candidate called for banning the Quran, closing mosques and the Muslim school, and restricting immigration from Muslim countries. Joining us now is Anton de Wit, editor-in-chief of Katholiek Nieuwsblad, a Dutch Catholic weekly newspaper. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
What are Catholic leaders saying about the populist calls for banning Islam?
Catholic leaders are very critical of the populist ban on Islam. We have one bishop, particularly in the Netherlands, the Bishop of Den Bosch, the city of Den Bosch, Gerard de Korte, who has said a Catholic can vote pretty much everything, but not the PVV, not the Freedom Party of Wilders, because of its anti-Islamic stance and its attack on religious freedom.
Why is the growth of Islam such a big concern in the Netherlands?
Yes, it is. Because, well, refugees are a big concern. Islam is a big concern. All the concerns that are, well, internationally shared, of course. It's not something typical Dutch, I guess. But we do have quite a large population of Muslim people living in the Netherlands, traditionally from the 1970s on. So they are pretty well integrated in Dutch society. That is not a problem. There have not been, so far, there have not been any terrorist attacks, but still people are very concerned because of terrorist attacks in other places in Europe, in Brussels, in Paris, and so on. So the fear of Islam is very real at the moment.
The populist movement in the Netherlands follows Britain's vote last year to leave the EU, Donald Trump's election here in the United States, France and Germany are holding elections. Are we going to see a more nationalistic Europe, in your opinion?
Yes, I do think so. So the European Union is very unpopular at the moment. I think there is mainly across Europe an authority problem for all political institutions. So people tend to mistrust political institutions, be it our own national government, but even more the higher governments in Brussels, the European Union. It's very unpopular at the moment.
Anton de Wit, editor-in-chief of Katholiek Nieuwsblad, a Dutch Catholic weekly newspaper. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Lauren.